Last time on Final Fantasy 16, we made it to the Primarch. Someone in a hood that is not Joshua managed to cause some sort of reaction with the Mother Crystal, and we had to fight the Liquid Flame, guardian of the Fire Mother Crystal. This time, we're going to follow the consequences of taking out the Liquid Flame.
Jill!
Using that much magic did not do well for Jill.
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
Where is the Primarch? I happen to know in just a few seconds he's going to be next to that altar.
Here. Use this.
We're not getting Shiva as our own primal that we can use, unfortunately. This is just enchanting our blade. And boom. Just like that, Drake's breath, which from the right angle looks like a dragon's head, has been destroyed. One more Mother Crystal down, free to go.
Are you watching, Sid? We're one step closer to freedom.
There he is.
What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But...
Turns out your god can be destroyed.
Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Such a badass line.
Over.
But we should probably get out of here before
is.
this whole place collapses around us.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Well, that's one less armed force that we have to worry about. For now. Especially considering we just showed that we can destroy their god.
Clive, look.
It's just
The
like the
same
one at
mural
Phoenix
that we saw
Gate.
at Fingerscape.
Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. And there's the hooded figure. down goes Drake's breath.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
I mean, I'm sure she'll cry, but I don't know how the hell they get out of that. Like, that is a horrible situation right there. Especially when you're in the heart of it all. Meanwhile, over by the water mother crystal, it's Joshua!
This way, Your Grace.
You seem a bit young to be on the road by yourself.
I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
I can't get over how much he looks like Roxas.
If you're sure.
Which means he looks like Sora, but they are slightly different. Well, no, sorry, Ventus and
For a
Roxas.
moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did.
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands.
Just let her love you, mate. It's clear she's more than just your servant.
Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps.
Signaling their
Crystalline
location
dominion,
to
their
all
light
the
in the
wildlife
darkness.
around.
More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What
We have
is it
our
that
own
you
tonic
seek
that's going to do
in the
something,
Dominion,
apparently.
Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's nemesis.
Oh, that's
simply
who the bard was talking about in his
I
letter.
met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss.
That doesn't answer the
And a
question.
hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice.
Yeah, but you see, you have a glowing purple core crystal in your chest.
As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise.
The eternal
How
flame
lucky
being
we were
Phoenix,
to be
but
blessed by the crystals. And yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed.
he's just waxing so poetically.
But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free.
Who talks like this, really?
Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation?
Well, Clive's going for the second one.
I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place
Don't
to
mention
rest
his
awhile.
name, it triggers
We
Ultima.
can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Yote. Now do your shirt back up so people don't see the giant glowing purple spear of doom. Meanwhile, yes, we've got a whole lot of cutscenes here. Like, pretty much 15-20 minutes worth of cutscenes.
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on Lane Night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough.
Such a
both of you.
colourful
We agree
metaphor.
that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless.
Now, what you guys don't stand a chance.
And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
See, he's not an idiot.
Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction.
He's
Unless
just letting
that
his
is
little
what you
head lead
desire.
his desire for vengeance.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Hello, mother.
The Emperor's?
How do you do?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
You guys are no longer of use to us, so get lost. Is pretty much what he's saying.
Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore.
He was using a crystal
He's the
there,
son
right?
of an
Because he doesn't have fire
empress.
powers, he has earth
Your
powers.
own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Cid took the life of someone dear to me. A woman by the name of Benedicta.
Yeah, she had
I
it coming.
swore to take his in turn.
You're next.
This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name.
And if you think about it,
In
this is
return,
all
I
her
will
fault.
leave Sanbreque in your capable hands.
For betraying Rosaria, for letting us live.
Imperial Majesty.
Like, none of this would have happened if not for her. So really, Hugo should just rip her head off right now.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will
Referring to
ever
Benedicta
belong
there, I
with
realized,
beasts.
not Kupka.
There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga,
Meanwhile,
you shall
here
be
she is
emperor
planning to
of
commit
all
regicide
Elsevier.
again.
The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
I don't like the fact that the eye of that toy just glowed. That can't be a good sign.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Or you just want to go get a peek at her in the medical tent. After the storm. So this
Is it true what I'm
is,
hearing, Cid?
story-wise, where we were up to in the previous recording attempt. So aside from this brief bit that we're about to do, and picking up the side quest over there and doing it, we are now caught up, and will be blind from here on out.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that Kupka's guard haven't been seen.
You have some hunts for us. More B-rank hunts in the west of Rhiannon's Ride, Rosaria. And north of Sorrow Rise, Rosaria.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood.
Ooh la la, top the
thank
chill. Whatever will we do? Wait outside, lover boy, until she's dressed.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
The curse being turning to stone. And this is our first indication that dominants are
hurts,
being affected by it.
You can tell me, I'll understand.
With Cid, it could have been an old injury or something.
I can
but
bear it.
yeah, no. The dominants, after constant use of the powers, also get affected the same way bearers do.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Oh, we will. I want you to do it, admit your feelings. Get it on, start a makeout session.
Clive, where are
you?
And then Gav interrupts.
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dhalmekian army we're talking about. It's the Men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in
You know, the ones that took down the previous hideaway.
Down the castle gates.
Looking for me?
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
Of course you are.
Serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt.
Not after the hideaway got ground into dirt previously.
Must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in
You
this
need
together.
to rest, Jill, so that curse doesn't
Right.
get worse. Like, that curse has almost taken your life at this point. You really should just give me your
Otto
powers.
before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Aaron,
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
first off, selling.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
That's it for selling. You have the platinum sword, which is better than what we have.
You'll not find a better price than that.
You also have the platinum belt. Yep. The platinum belt is
Hey,
better.
better
The
all
mithril
the,
bracelets, not so much. Also, we need potions.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
And the stone
You'll
skins
not
on
find a
it.
better price than that.
And you know what? Just because
You're rubbing me
we'll also
blind,
grab
you
the
know.
Orkesh unit.
Hunting down bears.
And then one last thing that we're going to do for now is we're going to come over here and upgrade that gear we just got.
Clive. What's saying Fordian, dear?
Liquid
I've lost you
flame.
a good while.
God damn it, I just wasted that.
You can thank me later.
Oh well. Platinum
Best
belt
work, but it'll do.
and platinum
You
belt
can thank me
plus 2.
later.
And I'm not getting the platinum cannons
That it?
because the Mithril's better. And now let's double check our gear. We have the platinum sword plus 2. And need to sell both of those. But this is where we're going to call it for now.
And what can I
And
do
next
for
time on
you?
Final Fantasy 16, we're
If you're
going to
buy something,
go
be quick about it.
have a chat with Vivian
And be thankful you got that much.
about what we're about to do.
You got out else?
And
be thankful you got that much.
then start picking up the side quests and hunts before we go after Kupka. See you then.